What's up, guys? Welcome back for the next episode of Oddsparks. We've got our first little bit of stellar ice coming through. Which, how much do you produce of that? You produce 20. Okay. So I should actually swap you for a hauler instead of what you're doing. Just to make it slightly more efficient. There we go. We'll set you up. I only want you to move if you've got 20. Here we go. Although, that might interact the wrong way with that crate. I guess we'll find out eventually. That might be a mistake. Okay. And now we've technically got stellar fertilizer up and running. Not quickly, but it's up. And we're going to be able to make an all-right amount. So that's the first step towards the botanical R&D. We'll have to come check on that later. Now we need coral seeds. Let's go see how many of those I've got saved up. Can't remember how much of a surplus I set up for all those things. So I guess we'll figure that out. Right. Going over here. Okay. How are we looking, coral seeds? Full. Along with the leaf knots, they're all full too. Which, I didn't really get to use these for much, did I? I started up all this production for them and not even really using them for anything. I guess I could turn them into like wood logs. I do need to use them. I mean, I could route this production over to the other side and turn them into ether pellets. Clumps and stuff like that. Refined ether, by the way, I need to get on that. I'm at the point where it's necessary. But, okay, so let's first off get rid of some random things. Alright, so let's go turn those in. We need the lava caps still. So for that we need Fireshroom clusters. Fireshroom clusters then get turned into lava caps. Right. Just another thing for us to try and conquer. Okay, so lava caps. Lava, 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 lava. Okay, yeah, those get turned into glow shrooms and lava caps. Okay, we need glow shrooms and stellar fertilizer, which we are producing. First, I think we should gather up the necessary amount of fertilizer for the quest. Then we can kind of double down on this, but we should be all set up for it. We just need to set up the extra greenhouse and should be good. Alright. Oh, no, over here. Okay. So, we've got fertilizer being delivered here. We've got we've got the shrooms gathering over here, which we've got a little bit of that. So, greenhouse. What do we need for... Oh yeah, we need the refined ether for that. We'll get to that. Alright. Let's just put this... here for now. We're not going to get this up and running yet, but we will soon. Strictly speaking, I don't know if it's entirely necessary for us to set up all the necessary splitting off of all this inventory. Because the ingots we're not really using right now, same with the coal. But, yeah. But we'll do it anyway. And we could go straight from it, like this. Nah. We don't need those for now. Okay. These are stacks at 20, I think. Yeah. .1 a minute, huh? Not exactly fast. What did we need for the handy sparks again? Crafty sparks, copper ingot, and ether crystals. Okay. Crafty sparks, huh? I don't have a whole lot of those, to be honest. These require these bigger foundations. We've actually got a pretty decent amount over here. We could make our metal sparks over here, because I've got the crystals nearby that are getting produced, I think, right? Yeah, and I've got the drills here. Slashy sparks are right here. So that'll take care of the drilly sparks. Handy sparks. That's producing that. Yeah, we've got crystals being produced here. So we can, we could pretty easily incorporate that into that. And then I just have to get the crafty sparks over here. Which the crafty sparks, I've already got set up kind of for a delivery over here. I would just need to get into this actual production here, or this train rather, and loop it around and figure out where I want to do the staging for that. Because right now it's coming up all this way and delivering to the Slashy Spark Shrine. So I could actually... I could set up an off-ramp here to deliver to a train station over here, loop that back around, and then just go straight into this track again. So I could get rid of these train poles here. No, I could actually keep those. And then I could loop the track back into this, so that way it wouldn't even touch this other line. And then it would get back onto its little track. I would just have to set up specific logic to deposit specific, cargo via various trains first. Yeah, that wouldn't be too hard to set up. Okay. Should be relatively easy. Also, how are we looking on this? 56. Perfect. Okay. Let's take 6 from here, put that there, and you can do this. From downtown. Okay. That's gonna not be enough for a single thing just yet, but in time, it will be. Okay. Yeah, I mean, as long as this is producing fertilizer, it's fine. Okay. Right. Let's turn in the fertilizer. We just need the lava caps, which are currently being produced. What is it, 20 at a time, I think? While we're waiting on that, I guess we could get started on our little setup. I've been ignoring this whole train line over here for a while now. Yeah. Right. So... Also, we're not producing like a whole lot of slashy sparks. I kinda tried to take care of that before, but we never really upped the production of it. So, yeah. Yeah, it's because these guys get dropped off here. And this train is just waiting on them. So, I mean, they're getting produced. They're just kind of really slow. What about you guys? You're just waiting on Stumpy Sparks, which Stumpy Sparks, they're waiting on... Well, wood. Really? You're waiting on wood? Oh, right, because I lowered the amount that they'll deliver and stuff like that. Okay, well, if you're having trouble keeping up, we can swap you. There we go. Set you up for 20. Yeah, because I super lowered the amount of sparks that were walking around here to like maybe 1 a line, just because I didn't really care to upkeep production that much. So, okay, let's see. Let's swap you to... Yeah, that's fine. It seems to be working all right. Okay, so now you're producing more than enough. So that's crafty sparks getting produced, which will eventually get delivered way over there. And the funny thing is I think I can put a capacity sensor on this side. Normally I put them on the other side, but this doesn't work obviously over here because of the slope. Which, by the way, I've been told multiple times in my comment section, hey, you should try out the terraforming and all that stuff, and I just haven't. Where is terraforming anyway? Okay, here we go. Enable terraform tool, so this will not disable trophies. Available in the build menu, raise or lower the ground by a single level for a cost. I mean, we'll try it out. So where is that? Okay, here it is, terraform tool. Can permanently remove world generated ramps. Okay. Okay, so you just raise it or lower it by one. Oh, okay. And then you can set to raise or lower, so... Ah, okay. And then you can't do it where there are trees, which makes sense. Okay. There, I did it. Ta-da! I'm going to turn it off now. Okay. So, if I put a capacity sensor here and here, I think that works. I can change this from timer mode. Because, I mean, I could set it up for loading mode, and that would also serve the same purpose. But, yeah, screw it. We'll just put it in loading mode. Especially if I'm going to be heavily pulling from either of these. Okay. So, we don't have a whole lot of these little dudes running through here. Not very much at all, actually. How are you guys looking, by the way? Oh, would help if I had put these sparks back in here, huh? Yeah, when I was running around clearing out all these things, I missed a bunch of stuff. I've got these compressors set up right here for getting rid of this Bielephant carapace. Each Bielephant carapace actually costs 100 as far as that resource is concerned. So it's not too bad. Speaking of which, where is the Bielephant? Is it just dead? It's probably just dead. Okay. Yeah, so that's why this wasn't actually producing over here. Which, whatever. Is what it is. Okay, so now that that's done, uh, let's get started on, I guess, drilly sparks and handy sparks and their production. I suppose. Alright, so we got a decent amount of slashy sparks set up. I've got them set up on a line here already that I have not connected. I set that up ages ago, just in preparation for some of this stuff. I need to pick up more hauling sparks. Probably should have picked them up while I was way over there. Okay. We can set up a line going this way. I don't need to have a train delivering slashy sparks. That's fine. Let's go grab some more hauling sparks, though. Just because. This line's still doing fine. Yes, it is. So much so that this is backed up, actually. Speaking of, where is this train? It's over here. Ah, it's having trouble unloading from here. Wonder why that is. These should be getting delivered to this whole setup here. I guess I'll have to check up on this too, because there shouldn't be a reason why this should be getting backed up. Something must have gone wrong. Okay. Yet another thing to take care of. That's okay. I guess I'll go check up on this. Yeah, this shouldn't be stuck at 56. Let's go check that. I think this one led to you. Yeah. Okay, what's the holdup, guys? We're fighting. Okay, this one... This is the one that's supposed to be picking up these. Okay, what's going on? We should always be producing boomy sparks. What's going on? Full? How the heck are we full of boomy sparks? Okay, where the heck is my boomy sparks train at? You're at, dropping off boomy sparks. Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess I should do something else with these crashy sparks then. Because as it is right now, they're just not able to do anything. I could set up more storage for the crashy sparks. Okay, well, I guess we'll go to the crashy sparks and take care of that bottleneck. And then once that train starts moving again, then, okay. I mean, I could set up some big convoluted farm to dispose of the extra sparks and stuff like that, but I'd rather not. I'd rather use them for something, you know? Like, okay, I was kind of fiddling around with the idea of coming over here and taking care of this big, huge, like, Bielephant family over here, and farming them for the carapaces. And I was thinking about using boomy sparks for that. But, yeah, I don't know. That was going to be like one of my ideas for a guide video and all that, and I hadn't formulated exactly how I wanted to do that just yet. Because, yeah, I was thinking about making a guide video for just setting up a proper ether residue farm. But, yeah. Okay, there you go. That should be good then. Yeah, look at all these boomy sparks. Oh, man. Alright then. I really don't need this many crashy sparks. I could probably be fine with just 30. Okay. Right. So what do we need for these? Okay. We need the refined ether. What does refined ether need? Vials and the raw ether. Okay. Vials only require fuel and quartz. Just more of it. And the ether... Ether we can pull from... Do we want to convert this? Nah, it's already set up on a train system. I could kind of split it off. This isn't picking up a whole lot, is it? It kind of is. Although there appears to be a shortage. Surprisingly. Yeah, it's going to take a while for this to load up fully. Quite a while, actually. Alright. How are you looking? 30? Okay. Yeah, okay. So, we're going to do this. Where do I want to pull from? Because I'll need to pull the actual raw ether and stuff like that. Right now I've got it getting fed into this system. And that's making the stuff for the crystals over here. So I don't necessarily want to pull from that. I'd want to pull from wherever I'm producing the most that has a rock nearby, I think. Which, unfortunately, isn't great. Because all the other rocks I haven't used are up here. Well, I've got my leaf knots here. I'm not using them for anything. We could turn those into coal. So turn the leaf knots that we have here into wood, then turn that into coal, and then use that to fund another set of furnaces over here that are making vials, and then we can take those vials and transport those. It's an idea. It is an idea. But first, let's check to see how many lava caps we've produced, if any. This way. Alright. How much have we got? 10? Great! That's not enough. Okay. Let's see how much we can actually get from these. Yeah, it's this way. So that'll get us 50? No. That'll get us not 50. Much less than 50. Let's just do this. Take this, go like that. As far as the Fireshrooms are concerned, actually, let's turn that slightly. Okay. I think I need... Did I need a Fireshroom cluster? At least one of them? For the thing? You know, the thing. As far as the mushrooms are concerned, I could link it back up to here and just have this guy pick them up. A little lazy, but whatever. Or I could link it up here. Same end result, just slightly less travel time, I suppose. And then we'd want that to be... I might as well consolidate it over there. Okay, so, hey, look at that. We got our first 5. Way to go. So yeah, let's just go... This is not going to work out very well. Okay. Shift that slightly. Okay. Mushrooms are in stacks of 20? Yeah, 20. This might get in the way of collecting the coal. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. We can always shift it down to one more space if we need to. I think I needed one of these. Alright, let's go see if I can turn these in. Waypoint range. Nice. Oh, and I need the stellar leaves as well. Well, might as well grab that. You know, for the health upgrade that is effectively meaningless for us because I haven't died once yet. Still haven't died. I don't know if you guys believe me or not, but 100 hours, still haven't died. Way to go, me. I would like to see how many sparks that have died, though. I think that would be an interesting statistic. Lava cap can go over here. There you go. Even 20. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is staying pretty well stocked. Good. And then this is obviously going to take however long it's going to take. Okay, well, anyway, let's grab one of you. Just going to throw off the entire equilibrium of that entire setup. Nice. Look at all that HP. Not using it at all. Love to see it. Okay, and then we just need a geode cluster for the burning and freezing sparks, which I haven't even seen their shrines, now that I'm thinking about it, but freezing sparks are probably like way over here past the permafrost, because this whole blue thing right here is permafrost that we can't get through until we start investing in some of the other things. And then the fire spark is probably going to be like up here somewhere. So yeah. Other than that, how are we looking on this trophy, by the way? This is the trophy I've been waiting for us to complete for a while now. 89, look at that, 89 out of 100. So close, and yet it's going to take forever. It's going to take hours for that to finish. Hours and hours and hours. Before we end the episode, I'm going to come over here, because we need to get an idea of what we're going to do as far as our little plan is concerned. Okay, look at this place. It's actually full of crystals. That's very good for us. These ones are full. These ones are not full. Okay. Well, I might have to tweak this to help with some of the production of the ether. We don't have a whole lot coming through, do we? Yeah, you're just kind of waiting on the next stack of 20. Okay, how are we looking? You are not getting any crystals, huh? Well, I guess it is what it is. It's one of the downsides to using this type of a setup. You end up running into trouble. Which you actually aren't getting enough of these. Why is that? Files are getting through. Is it just due to how little it's producing? I mean, I've got these two set up, but I don't think they're both producing very frequently. I don't want to get poisoned here. Yeah, I need more on the line. pick up more puffy sparks then. Alright, well anyway, that's going to do it for that episode. If you guys liked it, feel free to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, so on and so forth. I will see you all in the next episode. But, yeah, you all take care. Bye-bye.